Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 5 with a little bit of a challenge. We are going racing with some D-Class cars. However, they could not have more than 100 horsepower. And they had to weigh at least 2,000 pounds. The reason why we had the weight limit is essentially if we don't, you have to drive the lightest car possible, and it makes a whole bunch of cars completely useless. Whereas with this, it limits some cars because they can't actually get heavy enough to hit the 2,000 pound, but it's just a way of trying to make it work so that we can have some variety going on in all of this one. I am driving a Scirocco. There is Liam's in a Scirocco as well. There's a couple of classic Porsches. There's some old Fords in here. There's a 205. There's a Fiesta. There's a Beetle. There's all sorts of odds and ends going racing. But yeah, everything here has 100 horsepower, and Rusky got a great launch with that. Did not get a great start. The Scirocco is front-wheel drive. Of course, by limiting the vehicles to D-Class as well, you can't chuck every single upgrade on the car. So tyres are going to be a curious thing. Some cars will probably be on standard tyres. Some might be on street tyres. I think that's what I've got my Scirocco on. There may be something with crazier tyres. I don't know. Maybe the Volkswagen, the camper van might get crazier tyres, I'm not sure. We don't really know. Ooh, okay, it's a fair bit of understeer through that. I've got a whopping 100 horsepower. Doesn't mean you can't get caught out a little bit by understeer from time to time. My car is pretty light. I think it's about 10 pounds over the minimum, so it's about as good a power to weight ratio as you're going to get in this in this race. 91 miles an hour. That is the giddy heights that we are going at the moment. God, there's a lot of... I mean, even if we have a quick car, there is a lot of traffic for us to try and get through around this circuit. We'll see what we can do. This first lap, we have not even been in a position to try and overtake anything. They're 4 wide up ahead. The camper van is in trouble on the outside there. The other Scirocco is to the lead of the race, and I have basically sat watching the epic fight. The camper van is slowly hemorrhaging positions. Its straight line speed is not going to be great. It'll have basically no aerodynamics. It's a brick. It's not great for cutting through the air. Yes, okay, these are not exactly speed machines. That being said, you would want all the help that you can get, and I will say thank you very much for that position. The Scirocco doesn't seem too bad in terms of top speed. I would expect maybe the classic Fords to struggle a little bit in terms of their lack of top end. Again, they haven't got the aerodynamics. 100 horsepower isn't... These are never going to be, rocket ships, but every bit of less drag is going to be helpful. This is about to get really busy up here. From the Beetle back, everyone's busy fighting, and it's going to really slow down some cars. 205 is out a little bit wide. Can I profit from this one? Can we follow? I kind of want to follow the Ford through if I can. If there's going to be space to make this one work, I'll take that one. So this is really just going to be a game of can I follow the Ford up the fields? I think that's about all we can do. I mean, it's curious to see, actually, that... we've all got different cars, they've all got different engines, of course everything's going to be running its standard engines, a variety of different sorts of engines going on in this. Surprisingly sort of close in terms of vehicles. Everything is kind of similar in terms of pace. I was going to try and get underneath the Ford. It seemed to have just lagged itself away a little bit in front of us. We kind of brushed the bumper and then it just rubber banded itself forward a smidge. Now I've got the 205 looking... Probably didn't want to scrape the bumper, it just cost me that tiny bit of momentum. Gliska's still stuck side by side with that Beetle up ahead. No one can get anywhere at the moment here. We're running that a bit too hot, I think. The 205 is going to have a look. I was already committed to the corner at that point, didn't realise the Peugeot was going to be having a look through there. Definitely do not seem to have the pace of the cars further up in this one. We've not had a great end to this lap, but I think that's kind of cost us any chance. You lose a tiniest little bit of momentum and it's almost game over. So yeah, definitely don't seem to have the pace of the front running cars. We've just dropped back from the Ford, and unless they manage to trip over one another, which is not impossible. I think this track might be, I know it's just scrolling through circuits, a track that we haven't driven, let's say, too much. This track might be too fast for these cars because they just don't have to do. You don't have to barely brake. I think there's maybe 2 corners you have to go on the brakes for. We've got a mega run through all of this. That was much more like it by me. We've carried all that momentum. I think last time we were like 86 miles an hour down there. This time around we're at 91, so we've carried huge momentum down that section. This corner we do have to brake for a little bit, and then it's flat out for the next section. Oh, a little wide by me. Maybe well, we can be flat out, maybe we shouldn't be. Yeah, we're going to need a circuit with some more corners. I presume I probably want second through there. Maybe not. Difficult to know. Pulled away a little bit from the 205 and the Volkswagen now. Okay, we crossed the lines, a little bit better lap. Don't think it's one of these races I'm not sure I can really do much. We can try and be really fast through here again, and maybe we can just out-drag Rusky or Longbow. That's really the options we have to us. If we can get a good run down here. Oh, Ninetales may have tried to get greedy and missed a checkpoint, which is not what you want. We have got a fantastic run again. Okay, we're a little too much on the steering through there. Oh, Longbow went to cover Rusky. Here comes the run from the Volkswagen. We're going to get both of them. Longbow had to go one way, and thankfully for me, that was very helpful. Oh, actually a little bit slow through there. That was then too slow by me. I was trying to be neater through this next section. Longbow, oh, has got us. We might now lose both our places there, because Rusky's going to be to the outside. Come on, get on the power, get on the power. The Anglia carried great speed through all of that. We're going to make sure that there is no room. Okay, it was a little rude. Okay, I will hold my hands up a little bit. There, where's Rusky gone? Rusky might have ended up outside. I don't know what checkpoint. I thought I went through a checkpoint. It was a little rude, but we kind of got across, and it was like I'm putting my vehicle there. I think Rusky did miss the checkpoint on that one. Yeah, it was a kind of block the run on the outside. We have nowhere near the pace of Liam's Scirocco. I made a bit of a mess of that final lap. Should have been faster by me, which has annoyed me slightly. I was just a little too slow on one of those corners. Liam takes victory. The Morris and Ford Deluxe are on the podium as well. Okay, more corners are needed, I think. So, we are heading to a street circuit in... Oh god, I'm starting on pole. This should be interesting. I'm not quite on pole, sorry. The Volkswagen starts on pole. Who knows how this one's going to go. There should be some more braking required for these. Of course, they're going to be very quick around these tracks. Naturally, you're going to be carrying a lot of momentum. Will be interesting to see how this one goes. There's kind of a steep hill as well to climb that might cause some cars some issues. Again, will be interesting to see how that one is all going to pan out. We do not get the best launch, of course. Being front-wheel drive is not going to help. Rusky's going to shoot past on the outside with that thing, and the Morris is very quick off the line. I am surprised by that thing. It's a fair bit down in terms of PI, but that thing has got some speed. Now, it may well be all-wheel drive converted. Now, we might see this from a couple of vehicles here to try and... Oh, street furniture, don't hit that. A lot of these cars are very light and not going to be able to punch through the street furniture very well. Yeah, there might be a few all-wheel drive converted vehicles because they needed to make up weight, and all-wheel drive conversion adds some weight onto them. It does give them a little bit of a traction bonus, of course, off the line. We're going to have a run on Blakey here. We're going to be the inside through there. It's going to be the outside through the next corner, and it's the outside for the final corner. And we've got street furniture, and there goes any hope for us. Found one lamppost without really intending to, and then the next one just got dropped in the middle of the road in front of us. It seems to be that it's not really affecting anybody else's car, but mine has got screwed. So we've gone from, okay, we lost a couple of positions off the line, but we've gone basically to almost the back of the field from the front because of two lampposts. That's really annoying. That's the downside with the street circuits, I guess, that we can't really do much about. Sadly, there is nothing we can do about it. There is no way that you can remove them. It's It's a real pain. It is a real pain. It's their inconsistency that's the more annoying bit, really. Oh, there's a Porsche up the inside as well. I'm going to have to yield there. It's the inconsistency. One car can hit them and lose 1,000,000 miles an hour. With these cars, it makes a huge difference. One car can hit them and lose a ton, and the next car can hit it and does nothing. It's a pain. Plus, you know, it's a racing game. Yes, I know there's street furniture around actual streets, but come on now. If it's going to be affecting the racing, I don't want it around here, or at least give me the bloody option to remove it. My controller for this flat out for so long around the lap, my trigger actually got jammed down slightly. That's not ideal. I was faffing about with it, and we had a bad final corner. This race has gone abysmally for me. And the worst thing is my car's not even that bad. We've just had a little bit of street furniture bad luck. We're being shuffled back, and now we just can't recover. I think the not being great off the start line doesn't help. That has dropped us down a fair way as well. No, street furniture. Why does it not seem to slow anyone else's car down? This is really annoying. My car seems to be the only one that's being absolutely murdered by this street furniture. Everyone in front has gone through it with no problems. I come through as it's being fallen over, and I don't know what's happened to Ollie. That's weird. Oh, it can be definitely faster through there, I think. Stinty's run wide and given the 205 some trouble. We're going to get a couple of places back. Yeah, we've got to be so careful with this street furniture. That's insane. I don't know whether there's some weird, like, I say lag, but like it's being cleared for some people and it's not on my end, and that's why I'm hitting it, and then not. It's very difficult. That's what I say. It's inconsistency with it is a pain. I guess at the end of the day, these cars are always likely to be worse than normal cars for it, because momentum is so important. I mean, if I try to avoid that lamppost there, oh, I've just lost steering. I'm not allowed to have a good race here. I was full lock to the left and the car's just gone straight. Oh, Forza, you broken piece of crap today. So we have lamppost in the middle of a corner that you literally can't avoid, otherwise you're might as well be doing a bloody obstacle course race. My car's lost steering. This race is quite possibly the worst race I've ever done. And actually, the physical controller, the throttle trigger is sticking, and I don't know why, because this is a nearly brand new controller. So, it's not going well. Come on, Scirocco. We can get past the 205 by the end of this lap. We'll rev the crap out of the engine. We can do something for 9th. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, don't miss a checkpoint, though. We know we're going to get screwed over by street furniture anyway, because the car ahead's going to hit the thing. It's not going to affect it. And it's... okay, that... admittedly, the 205 hit it. It did seem to affect the 205 on that one, at least that is something. But of course, I was already fully committed to the corner. Expect it, or I say expect, you have to kind of work on the basis that it's not going to happen, because if you're always driving as if the car ahead's going to randomly slow mid-corner, well, funnily enough, you're not going to be able to race like that. We're going to just send it up the inside into the final turn. Come on, Scirocco. We're going to get the 9th place at the end of all that. That is possibly one of the worst races I've ever had in terms of luck. Oh, we had trouble off the line, and then we just repeatedly got street furniture, and when it looked like for a second we might get a little bit better, my controller forgot how to turn left. Wonderful. I don't know whether I even got a clean lap in all of that one. But yeah, did not go to plan, can only get better. Well, who knows if I'm going to have more luck, but I have fixed my controller by smacking it while I was loading into this race. It doesn't seem to have the throttle getting stuck anymore. So I guess something was, I don't know, slightly wedged in? Who knows? However, the controller doesn't seem to be sticking anymore, so that is progress. Things can only get better. There should be less street furniture as well for me to get very angry at. We'll see. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen around this track? It's kind of... See, the street circuits would be really good for this in terms of technicality. We want that level. I don't want to go to the fast circuits with these cars because it won't be as fun. But, oh, Gliska has dropped from the sky. What? Why? Why did a Fiesta fall from the sky to start the race? Oh, Forza. Oh, gotta love whatever weirdness is going on. let's see what we can do in terms of chasing down these cars ahead and maybe having a better race this time around. The Morris is behind, having a look. Not going to find... Okay, I haven't fixed my controller. It's slightly better. It's still not perfect, though. And we've ended up out a little bit wide. Oh, God, we're getting bopped around. Guys, Gliska can't see me. There's no chance Gliska can see me here. I don't know who Gliska is able to see at this point. I mean, it might help me if I can get myself... Okay, I'm going to go for a really... well, if an opportunity arises, I'm going to go for a really dumb, sneaky tactic. So, Gliska's car, Gliska can't see me on their end. Now, this is a bug we know about in Horizon 5. But what that means is, well, I can see their vehicle, and their vehicle will affect me. It doesn't slow them down, essentially. They're not getting slowed down if I end up in front of them, so they can push me, and it doesn't cost them any horsepower. They don't lose any speed, and I gain a push. So basically, if Gliska's Fiesta is behind me, I'm going to try... try and be sneaky and get the car to push me forward. Now, it can go wrong, because if Gliska hits the corner of my car, it can pit maneuver me, and we will be in trouble. Because, again, they don't lose any speed. If I start turning, they can't react to where I am. So it's a very ambitious thing, and in fact, I just don't have the speed of these cars through the corners. I think I'm going to have to let them go. Damn it, when we got a little bit of a push once from the Fiesta, which was something. But there we go. Oh, come on, around the hairpin we go. Blakey leads the way. Liam is in second. It seems like Gliska and Impego have got really good speed with those cars, good corner speed, not good top end. The Beetle seems to struggle with top end, but that thing's carrying a lot of corner speed. It might have better tyres. Of course, this is D-Class. Whatever tyres can get on the car and keep it in D-Class is fine. I could be way faster through there. That was all on me being a coward. I just don't know what I can get away with in this. We could have got away with more. Yeah, I guess we will know for next time, really. We can chuck it in. Now, if they want to go side by side... Oh, that kind of helps me. Blakey's miles gone. We're not going to be catching. We're probably not going to be catching Liam. The only way we catch Liam is if Liam starts fighting with other cars, or we get amazing speed that I just don't think we have in our... We don't have amazing speed difference. I don't think we're as far down on Liam as we maybe have been in some of the previous circuits. Gearing's not even helping through that section. Don't know, but we can be flat all the way through there. Definitely going to have to brake before the hairpin. And then, yeah, we'll try and jump on the throttle out the other side. Or say, you jump on the throttle very early with this, and then it's just flat out all the way down towards turn 1. I'll tell you what, the camper van has got a lot of speed, which really surprises me. Again, that might be on closer to race tyres. I don't know what tyres it will be on, but it'll definitely have a better compound tyre than I do. Oh, there's a lot of ambition around there, and Liam has missed a checkpoint. I gave it a try, full throttle. Ran a little bit wide. Wasn't quite the most comfortable journey around there. Now, one thing I do have to be careful of is, while it was fine while I was directly in front of Gliska, I can't match that camper van through the corners. That thing has got crazy grip in the turns. One thing I've got to be careful of if I do catch up to Gliska is they can't see me, so overtaking is going to be very dangerous and very difficult. So we're probably not likely to find an easy way past without there being a mistake from the Fiesta there. Oh, I just can't carry that corner speed. It's weird to see, but the camper van is far superior in terms of the... you can just see it, you can just turn in so much tighter than I can. That I was expecting the camper van to be terrible, if I'm honest with you. I was not expecting that to work at all, but around a track like this, I stand corrected. It has got some serious pace, as has Blakey's Ford. We're kind of stuck a little bit in sort of no man's land, if you will. I do not like that corner there. My car is not fun through that section at all. Yeah, we just can't carry the corner speed of some of the other vehicles, which is a little bit of a shame, really. We'll go on the brakes through. You're on the brakes for such a tiny amount of time. There's a big fight, but we are very much in a no man's land. Really, we've lost touch. The vehicles ahead. There's a massive battle going on behind that we are clear of, and I don't think they're going to catch us really here. We will just kind of trundle through this section I say that, we're again flat out the whole way around here. They might be catching a little bit back behind. Don't think it's going to be in time. Hopefully not, unless I do anything really dumb. Oh, I thought I downshifted. Well, okay, I did the really dumb thing. I was fairly confident I downshifted going into there, but apparently I hadn't. We still got out the other side without it being too bad. Let's just make sure we don't miss any checkpoints around this next couple of corners. Don't hit the wall on the outside. There's no real need to do anything too crazy through here. Yeah, as long as you don't miss the checkpoint, we can just run it to the finish line. And that will be... I mean, it's a better finish. It was mediocre and sadly not as exciting as I would have liked to have seen. It is what it is. Yeah, a slightly better finish in order. That one definitely can't compete with a bunch of those other vehicles, though. They've just got so much speed in the corners. I just simply can't match that. I'm miles down on pace. I don't know what I'm... Yeah, miles down on pace. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What's wrong with my Scirocco? Well, we are on to the final race with these vehicles. I'm going to be honest, not particularly enjoying my Scirocco. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with it. What's wrong with it? It just doesn't quite seem to have the pace. But we will go into the final circuit, which will do what we can, and hopefully have some fun racing in this one. This is maybe a little faster track for the cars. There'll be a couple of sections you'll need to brake for further around the circuit, but a lot of it's going to be flat out, I should imagine, or close to. That might be good for the Volkswagen. I think it's quite good at the higher speed stuff, maybe? We'll have to wait and see. It definitely doesn't have the grip as some of these other cars. So yeah, maybe the higher speed stuff is going to be the way to go. Yeah, that's what we're going to hope for. That's what we're hoping for. That we can maintain the speed through like this first section here, for example, and make up some places. If we're all in ghost mode, can I sneak past the camper before we get spat out of ghost mode? Yes, we can. Gliska and Blakey are stuck in... Oh, they're out of ghost mode. Now there's a Liam. Oh, that's a 3 wide. I had a great run there, but I had nowhere to go with it. So we backed out of that one. We might be able to sneak up the inside of a Blakey. No, I'm not even going to... Oh, we might still sneak up the inside of a Blakey. We're not going to have a go at the inside of a 3 wide. We'll be on such a funky line. There's definitely no way we'll get any momentum. Blakey found fence on the inside. The wall, yeah, that will ruin your day. We're going to go back to trying to use our straight line speed as we bundle our way down the hill. They are 4 wide behind us. Lovely stuff. How much speed can we take into this sort of... almost like a double apex final corner? That's a little bit more like it, from me at least. We've built a small gap through there. That's where the Beetle's going to be fast, for example. The Fiesta seems pretty quick as well. We have more speed than Liam. Now, it's possible. The rules were your car can't have more than 100 horsepower. It can have less. It's possible Liam may have gone with... It's possible some of the cars here have actually sacrificed a little bit of power to get better tyres on them. It's a brave call, that one, but it's not impossible that we might have seen some vehicles do it. The Scirocco seemed very good straight line speed. The Scirocco seemed very, very good straight line speed, which, I mean, is helpful around this track where it is a lot faster than some of the others. I feel like, yeah, these more wide open circuits, the Scirocco is a good call. The real twisty stuff, certainly mine didn't have the grip. Liam's seemed to struggle a bit as well, that previous circuit. I mean, Street Furniture 1 was almost a little bit balked to try and find a comparison of any sort in that one. Right, we'll have a big lift mid-corner, go back to third. We don't even really need to brake around there. Yeah, Impega will close, but the Beetle's then about to lose out big time. We want to try and get past... I mean, if we're going to have a march forward, we've got to pass Gliska quickly. We'll outrun the Fiesta. Can Gliska see us this time around is the question. Gliska couldn't see just about anybody in the previous race. That was why it was such a mess. I don't know if the Fiesta can or not. We're kind of a little bit... So we're a little bit stuck. Haven't really got anywhere I can be going down here. We tried to go around the outside. There's a bit of a brave around the outside at turn 1. A bit ambitious. Still got, got good speed here, but not going to be able to get to the inside. I'm not sure I trust my car enough. Oh, I hit the rocks on the outside there. Yeah, we've got good speed, but just overran it into that corner. And now we're going to be scuppered a little bit. We'll hold Impega out wide through here. I'm sorry, that is the... I'm on the grip limit of my vehicle there. There is not too much that... I mean, it's a long way around the final, that sort of final double corner there. It's still big fights going on in front of us. Yeah, we just never seem to catch anybody at the right time. In these, it's just been the way that it's gone. A smidge. Ninetales is now under threat from the second of the Porsches. Liam is busy battling with us at the 205 up there, I think it is. It is very close, actually, between all of us here. There is not much gap whatsoever. I think I may have missed a checkpoint somewhere along the line back there, because that thing has vanished, and I have got a little bit better through this section this time out. Oh, wait. Did Impega ping back into existence? I'm not sure. Okay, sure. And I got what's going on back there. Liam's up to second. Rusky's had a bad lap and fallen back. If we can get... I'm trying to get a great exit down here, which we do. Amy's had a terrible exit with the 205. Is about to get passed by everybody, hopefully including a Scirocco. That is... No, we're going to be in the wrong place again for any sort of forward progress. Can we cut underneath everybody? No, we're just going to get stuck in this group of cars. Come on, Volkswagen. Use that straight line speed to at least clear the Ford before the end of the race. Okay, we got past the Ford. Can we get past the Peugeot? We've already passed the Peugeot on the final lap of one race. Can we do it again on this one? I don't know. I don't trust this car to be good enough under brakes into here, although this time around we have done it. Ninetales hit the wall and lost all momentum in the world through there. That jumps us up into 5th place. Yeah, the Volkswagen much better here than we've seen it at previous races. Ninetales this time the one to be desperately unlucky and lose out on the street furniture. I'm about to lose out on the wall. Oh no, what way is it going to go? I don't even know. I think the 205 might have got me on the run to the line because we carried a bit too much speed on the way into that one. I thought we were going to be good to hold that. I think the 205 just got me. Let's see. I think we're fighting over 5th. The 205 did get it by a very small margin. Yeah, our car was much better. Both the Scirocco's were very quick at that track. Blakey was fast, but by the looks of it may have missed a checkpoint around there. Yeah, the Scirocco's were very quick around that circuit. We got a little bit stuck in traffic. We didn't sort of catch cars at the right place to make the more straightforward passes, and yeah, got a little bit stuck. The Scirocco much better around that one. But there we go. 100 horsepower racing. It's good fun. Some of the circuits kind of worked, produced really good racing. Some of them a little bit more spread out. The street furniture, that's a really big problem. It's very annoying to deal with these cars. It is, you know, they're light. They don't have much power. You put that combination together, and well, yeah, street furniture always going to be a problem. But it does seem especially bad when you're looking for twisty circuits as well to use this kind of car. When the best twisty circuits are in the city and they're full of street, yeah, it doesn't really work for them. But there we go. The Scirocco had its uses, but it was only really the longer circuits it was any good at. That is going to be it for this video, though. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.